welcome to my video. Thank you for joining me ahead of Barcelona's fourth game of the La Liga season against Getafe. So Barca will be away from home in this game and it will be coming to you live from Madrid at 9 PM local time. And these are the times where you can see the match across the world. So like I've said, the game will be played in Madrid at the Coliseum Alfonso Perez Stadium, and Barca haven't lost there in 9 years. The last time that Getafe did beat Barca at home was November 2011. But these are the last 5 matches played between Barca and Getafe, with Barca winning 4 and drawing 1. But never by a truly convincing lead, only by 1 or 2 goals. You can also see the most recent matches played by Getafe, and they had a fairly decent start to the season with 2 wins and 1 draw, before they played away at Real Sociedad and got smashed 3-0. That would have been a very disappointing loss just before the international break, and it will be very interesting to see what type of Getafe we will see because of that loss and because of the international break. But this is the current standings of the La Liga table at the time of this recording. Barca are currently 7th, Getafe are 9th, and there has been a little bit of a shift regarding some of the other teams because Atletico Madrid have beaten Celta Vigo 2-0 away, and they have gone up to 4th. Luis Suarez did help make that happen, getting a goal on the day, and that is his 3rd goal for Atletico already and his 150th goal in La Liga. Granada managed to beat Sevilla 1-0 at home, and Real Madrid will be in action against Cadiz later today. But moving on to the squad list for Barca versus Getafe, and this is the official squad list lineup here. Longley is back in the squad list after missing the game against Sevilla because of the red card against Celta Vigo. Ter Stegen is still out, he won't be back for at least another week or 2, and it's still in doubt whether or not he'll be able to play in the Clásico. Francisco Trincao was also added to the lineup. He was in doubt on whether or not he'd be able to play because he has been in contact with Ronaldo and he has tested positive for COVID-19, but he has passed his PCR test and is cleared for this game against Getafe. Junior Firpo and Pjanic have also been cleared for this game. They were in some doubts because of injury problems, but I suspect they won't start in this match and won't come on till later as substitutes. So before I discuss my lineup predictions, I want to take you by some of the comments Ronald Koeman made yesterday and how this could affect the lineup. So Koeman was asked on whether or not Leonel Messi will start in this game because of the importance of some of the upcoming games, and if there's a potential risk of fatigue if he is to start. And to that he did say that Messi is the kind of player who becomes fatigued by not playing. I think he can play in our 4 upcoming matches. And I think he will start, and he will start in this match and our upcoming 3 matches. Because even though he might not be exactly where he wants to be when it comes to fitness, the 4 matches that are upcoming are some of the most important matches to our season. And if we want to secure the win, we definitely need Messi. But on the flip side, I could understand why he could be rested in this game, because we do have 2 Champions League games coming up and El Clásico. But at the end of the day, I think it's going to come down to Messi himself and he will want to play. Another player that Koeman was asked about is Antoine Griezmann and some of the comments that he did make after his game for France, and if that will play a part in him being selected for this game against Getafe. And to that, Koeman did say that he has no problems with Antoine Griezmann. He will decide on the team and it's up to the players to perform. He knows that Griezmann has always been a hard-working player and that he can work on the right-hand side. Furthermore, he did go on to say that Griezmann does have freedom to go inside and he isn't strictly restricted to the right-hand side. A player that could start ahead of Antoine Griezmann is Dembele, and Koeman was also asked about him and how he's been doing in training, because Dembele wasn't called up for France, so he has been in Barcelona during the international break. But Koeman did say about Dembele that he's very happy with how he's been training, and that Dembele has been doing everything asked of him. But I do think it is unlikely that Dembele will start in this game, because he hasn't had any first team minutes for club or country since the 27th of September, and that was only 20 minutes against Villarreal. Especially when Griezmann did score against Croatia for France. And Croatia is no easy team to score against. So Antoine could be in good form and could score against Getafe if he does get the chance. But this is my lineup prediction. Of course, Neto in goals, and I do see Serginho Dest starting at left back. Even though Junior Firpo is fit and can play, I do think Dest will get his first start for Barcelona. Even though he is preferred on the right, I think that Sergi Roberto at right back is better, and Dest on the left over Firpo. And there is still no exact date when Jordi Alba will be back from injury. Clement Longley and Gerard Piqué in the middle at centre back. Let's hope that Longley can stay on the pitch for the full 90 minutes in this game. And this will be Gerard Piqué's 350th appearance for Barcelona. I have De Jong and Busquets at our two central defensive midfielder positions. De Jong coming back to Barca after probably one of the best games he's ever played in that game for the Netherlands against Italy, where he did get man of the match. So I'm expecting that same sort of form in this game because he was a little bit disappointing in that game against Sevilla. I still have Busquets playing ahead of Pjanic. I have Coutinho in the attacking midfield position. He and Brazil have been in very good form over the past week, scoring 9 goals in 2 games. I am expecting to see the same sort of intensity from Coutinho that we have seen so far this season, being that box-to-box man and closing the ball down as soon as Barca lose the ball. Of course, Ansu on the left. He's still amongst some of the top goal scorers in La Liga. Antoine Griezmann on the right. I think he will still just have that edge over Dembele and Trincao. But I will expect Griezmann to come off on the 60th to 70th minute. And I do expect a lot of players to be rotated in this game, not just Griezmann. And last but not least, the free roaming striker, that is Leonel Messi. Like I said earlier in the video, I think he will make the final decision and he will choose to play in this game and will start, because he's the type of player that doesn't want to miss any game time whatsoever. And it was 16 years ago yesterday that he made his Barca debut for the first team and came on for Deco. So that is my lineup prediction. I will expect to see at least 4, maybe all 5 subs implemented into this game. All that is left now is the score predictions, and I expect Barca to come away with a 2-0 victory away in Madrid. Possibly a goal for Ansu and a goal for Griezmann with 2 assists from Lionel Messi. And I do think if we are able to go a goal or 2 ahead, then we should try and play more defensive and then try and seal out the win and rest our legs for the upcoming games. But that is now everything from me. Thank you very much everyone for joining me. Let me know what you thought of the video in the comments. So thank you again and bye.